Hello, 175 people who subscribe to this channel. Thanks for showing up. In this video, I want to show you how to build and use an AI chatbot which can generate images based on the prompt, as well as to analyze incoming images from customers, and then based on these images, generate something unique. This is a very simple functionality as like all basically language models have right now. The difference is that you can actually build it on a node code tool like Voiceflow yourself, and then either use it for your business so that your customers can talk to it, or actually if you want to provide this solution to other businesses, you can actually sell it. And we'll go over a few use cases later on. Let me first introduce you to the whole structure. Basically, we have generate image intent. So let's say a client wants to generate the image. We have two things, the prompt and the reference image. Again, you can vary this scenario however you want, but in this case, in the template that I will show you and will provide for free later on, this is how it is there. So there is a prompt. Let's say I want to generate yellow color image, and then there is a reference image where we submit, AI analyze it, and then based on the text from the image, the description of the image, generate something unique. So, and then we combine both of these prompts, right? The image as a reference and the actual prompt into one master prompt. Then we send this master prompt to, right now, ChatGPT DALL-E, generate 3 images and provide the output. Obviously, for the reference image, same thing. We're using the same model, and both of them are connected to Voiceflow through Make. Okay, so now, before we start, I don't want to give you different scenarios. You have your own head, you can create it, I think. But you can ask just ChatGPT. I'll be honest, we have not, in my agency, we have not built anything like that for our clients. I already showed on this channel the chatbots that can receive and process images and files for clients for an insurance company. This is the actual bots that we did, but we haven't actually done a chatbot that can generate images. Again, it's not because it's hard, but it's more like we didn't have the client that needed this specific scenario. But here are a few things from ChatGPT where I ask, okay, so this is what I built, where it can be useful. And I think these are pretty good ideas, e-commerce website. And I think it's even helpful for me. If you know my story, I do own one brand on Amazon, which is personalized apparel. So it would be cool for us, that if a customer can input what he wants and then visualize how the product might look like. Of course, the chatbot will be much more complex than the one that I'm going to show you, but the principle is going to be the same. Real estate portals, maybe fashion retailers, interior, educational platforms, how to create visual aids and illustrations for learning purposes, maybe. Again, you can create your specific scenario, then build the chatbot and the wireframe for this specific one, and then try to sell it, try to outreach to different businesses and try to sell this solution. Okay, so it is built on the Voiceflow, as I mentioned. First, we are also using VoiceGlow. VoiceGlow is the front-end software for Voiceflow. Actually, we use it sometimes to deploy our agents, but in this case, we are using it because it has a specific function that can get the images from the users and, upload it to the server and provide us the URL. Okay, let me actually show you how the final thing looks, and we'll go through it step by step. So we can, chat with this thing pretty freely. At first, there's a loop. How are you? Hi, how are you? How are you? Just, generic responses. But then if we ask something like, I want to generate an image, now it should ask us what kind of image we want to generate. It sends us to another flow, right? Kind of image. Let's be stupid for right now, and I'll explain why. We can say not sure. So again, it's asking us, okay, so maybe you like give me a theme, give me some elements, style. We can say I don't like know. Why I'm saying this? Because the next step, it's asking, do you want me, like, do you want to provide a reference image? And this is what we're actually going to do. Obviously, we can, mention a few things here, and then also provide an image, and it will craft the whole new image based on this three criteria, not three, two, basically one part of a prompt, second part of a prompt, and then the image. So if we click yes, this is the image that we're gonna upload. This is just me saying hi. So I am actually going to upload it right now. We'll see what it would get. Yes. Okay, we are starting to receive some images. There should be actually three, but for right now there are two, and as you can see, one was not loaded. Again, like this is just the rough demo. So, but I think you got the idea, right? So we provided one prompt, two prompt. In this case, we didn't know. So that's why we provided the reference. And then AI analyzed the image, actually provide the description of the image, and then generated and like other images. As you can see, does it look like me? I mean, I don't think that I look that great. Okay, how many fingers? One, two, three. I mean, it's pretty good. One, two, three, four, five. So it does look pretty good. Okay, so let me show you how it works on the backend. Again, guys, by the way, if you want to get this template, obviously it is free. First link into the description. Go there, subscribe, and to my newsletter, and I'll send it to you. I'll send you the resource to link to my resource hub with all the templates. Again, so first, when we were chatting with this thing, it was looping us inside this flow, greeting the user, respond to the user query, and provide the chat history. So we all the time save the chat history into this separate custom memory variable. This is actually a custom function. I mention it all the time in all of my tutorials. This is what we always use. But if you download this template, you will have this function here. So you should not worry about it. Basically, the idea is that after each utterance, we save into this custom memory variable the bot response and the utterance from the user. So all conversation history is saved into the specific variable so that we can reference it further. Anyways, so then when we said that we want to generate the image, it went into this flow and into this intent. Then we ask, okay, so analyze the last utterance, ask the user to explain what image he wants to generate. Memory, same thing, memory. So these were two of these questions, one, two. It was generated here. And then we ask, okay, so do you want to submit an image as a reference? Yes, no. Obviously, no path is not connected, but if it's going to be no, it will go somewhere here, straight to the image generation without actually, getting image as a reference. Not here, I think, more like here. Okay, so what else? Then this is where we analyze both of these utterances. In this case, in our case, we said, I don't know and I'm not sure, right? So it is analyzing, analyze the conversation with the conversation history. We provide the conversation history and save it into the image prompt variable. Basically, it's saying that, okay, so user wants to generate an image and not sure which image he wants, the user wants. So this would, I can imagine that this is something that the AI would generate. But if we mention something like, I want the green image and I want it to be classic, it would say something like user want green classic image. Okay, so then this is the interesting step. This is the, again, custom action from Voiceflow, not Voiceflow. And this is the action where this one, this is the thing which is rendered only when you publish bots on Voiceflow. So if we test this scenario here, it's not going to be shown, right? So you need to connect your assistant to the Voiceflow through API, and it's actually easily done. So you can just go here, into the agents, sign up. Agents is free, and then Voiceflow API. So you find your API into the integrations, you paste it here, and this is your bot. Okay, it's pretty easy. Then what we are doing, we are sending a webhook request to the make. And we also have two make scenarios. First one is to analyze the image that we submit and transcribe it, provide the description of the image. Not sure how to say it properly in English. Okay, so again, both of this, like this is for analyzing the image, and this is actually for generating 3 images. Both of these templates will also be in the resource hub. So here we trigger the webhook, we actually sending. So when we upload the image link is stored in image variable. So we send with this webhook, we send with the parameter image link, and we send this variable. So then we can reference this variable here basically, as actually it's, yeah, and that was my mistake. So instead of, this is the static value, so you just need to send the image link. But again, it provided the same kind of, because I was testing it with without variable, and that's why I was not using it, but it's like the same image. So the result is basically the same. So this is the variable that we got from this, this is the link of the image that we uploaded from the webhook, and then we're sending it to the OpenAI and asking, okay, so your goal is to create 2 detailed paragraph to describe the image. And as you can see in the result, the image portrait, medium, close up, the main picture has a medium length. He's wearing light mint colored shirt. So it's analyzing the image, who is on the image, in this case me, and providing it as a description so that we can use it further in generating another image. Okay, so this is just the stringify, nothing interesting. Okay, so this one is interesting. This is the main prompt, basically the main prompt generator. We're, like asking AI basically to combine these 2 things that we mentioned, these 2 things, and then combine it with the description of the image that we uploaded. And based on this 2 criteria, the prompt and the image, create a master prompt to the AI to generate an image. And then we're like, continue is not important. You can like just skip this step easily. It's just for the verification sake. We can do like this. And this is, another webhook to this scenario. We are, in this case, we're passing just 1 prompt. Let's see, this is the actual prompt that the AI used to generate these 3 images. Generate that closely resemble the reference photo provided, maintain similar comparison style. The background should be theater, white wall. The overall style, image, casual, modern. So yeah, so this is the actual prompt that then the AI generated 3 images from. Okay, and then we display, like, again, so if you remember, it was displaying, it actually displayed 1, 2, and the cursor. Again, you can just keep 1. I'm not even sure right now why it skipped 1 of this, so you like need to test it out. I didn't want to spend too much time building this prototype, but yeah, like you can basically from here, you can just go here and only display the card, and then it's waiting for the user response, and we can say, how are you, again. So it should loop us, as you can see, to the start. It should loop us to this step. Hello, how can I assist you? And we can go to another flow or to another scenario. Okay, guys, again, you can get these templates for free. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll reply to them in a few minutes usually. Thanks for watching. Peace.